Hey, everyone. Blockchain Bernie with my latest episode. This trend in AI is really crazy. It really proves that agentic AI is eating the world, and it proves that we need more and more storage. It's called memory in those AI agents, but what it actually is storage. And I'm talking about that trend called LangChain, LangGraph, LangSmith, all done and developed by a company called LangChain. And I'll show you their crazy adoption curve and what that all means for agentic AI and for the need for storage and what is the need for this storage in agentic AI and for governance of that storage, which leads us then back to the blockchain storage thing and decentralized storage, what we're doing here at Xandeum. All right, but now let's dive right into it, and I'll give you a quick intro on what this new trend called LangChain actually does. And, actually everyone's using it, and it has been all in the past few couple of months, right? So here's their website. It's langchain.com. And you see they're powering the agent development lifecycle. You can start building, you can get a demo. So LangChain itself and the next version called LangGraph, they are all totally open source, and you can find them on GitHub here. So that's LangChain, LangGraph. But let me get back to actually three products that they have. So there is LangChain, Lang for language, or LLM, large language models, and you can chain things together. So let's say you want to build an agent for customer support. You can build a simple chain, right? You can say, okay, first ask them for their name and email address. Then ask them what their issue is, right? Then refer them to the correct, human department to do that or something like that, right? So that's a simple three-step chain. So that's why it's called LangChain. And you can create those chains with LangChain. So that's their initial product. Then they have LangGraph, right? And LangGraph is the big upgrade. So that's not just simple chains, but you can have graphs, you can have loops. So if there's tasks that the agent, autonomously should solve, right? Like we all know those coding agents, but it could be anything that they should do, and they try, and then they try to verify that it works what they have done, and you can create those loops and all these things, and you can store it in a persistent memory, right? So that's everywhere now. Everywhere with AI agents, it's all about persistent memory, because just having a chatbot and us having to take the initiative to prompt them with something and then getting a response and then it's done, that's one thing, right? But way more exciting, and the big trend these days is all that agentic AI. So those agents that can learn by themselves, that are self-improving. I talked about the Hermes agent in a previous video here. And with LangChain and LangGraph, people can actually build their own agent frameworks, right? And that is a big trend. And now let me show you the GitHub stars that their repos have gotten, right? So let's look right into this here. And that's coming from a website called starhistory.com. So that's a very nice website. And then the yellow graph that you see here, that's the LangChain itself. So that's for these simple chains that I talked about. It's just one step after the other, and that already became a trend here in 2023. You see that April 2023, there was basically a breakthrough here. So now with LangGraph, and LangGraph is the one that has persistent memory. It has kind of a brain that the agent works on. It can be self-improving and all these types of things, right? it creates big databases. There's vector databases that's being used and all that kind of stuff. And you see that recently, it had a little inflection point in, like, when is that? April 2026. So just recently, we see this taking off, and my prediction is this will go parabolic here, right? This will go up here, because those are real agents that anyone can build with them. It's all totally open source. You can just use that stuff and build your own agent, and it has a persistent memory. So now the big question of everything is, like, what are we doing with all that persistent memory? No matter what you do with that, right? It's gonna be very valuable data. And for the first time in history, I see a trend that people actually want to take back ownership of their data. They want data sovereignty, right? With that, all that agentic AI trend, right? So it's not really a great thing to build your own AI agents that can do anything, that can, access whatever your investment portfolio, that can make transactions and stuff like that. You don't want to leave that on AWS or on any cloud provider for that matter, right? So governance becomes super important. And I think, the horror scenarios of what could happen when that data leaks or something like that, they are everywhere these days, right? So, and that's a big confirmation of what Xandeum is doing, building a decentralized storage layer that actually is unstoppable operational data. It is updatable in real time. So that's important, because this memory for agentic AI, it won't help you if you just have that blob storage or object storage that most of the other decentralized storage platforms are, right? You need, like, real updatability. You need a real file system, and that's what Xandeum is pioneering, actually. And it's a big confirmation with this big trend that we're seeing here. So if you like videos like these, I have one little ask for you. Destroy that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And look into Xandeum, what it can do in order to help the decentralized storage, especially for agentic AI. And leave me a comment down below what you think. Did you try LangChain yet? Just build some AI agent, and if so, let's say you build an agent to trade your investment portfolio, or you build an agent to whatever, greet the delivery guy via webcam when he rings your doorbell or stuff like that. And would you trust that data, that brain of your agent, to be stored on a cloud platform? Just let me know down there in the comments. But for today, thanks so much for watching, guys. Catch you later. Peace.